right, man. So the Dallas Mavericks are interested in revisiting trade talks or revisiting talks about adding Bogdanovic to their roster and trading them via the Detroit Pistons. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, first thing you say who they got. Josh Green, Jaden Hardy, Tim Hardaway Jr., Rashad Holmes, which, he used to play for the Sacramento Kings. Real quick story about him. His ex-wife basically lied on him, and it made public news out there in Sacramento. And he ended up proving that she was lying in the court. She ran off with their child after, he was doing the divorce. And basically he won custody. He found out that she was lying. Now he's suing one of the Sacramento newspapers or publications for slander. So that's why you stop hearing about Rashad Holmes. And a woman lied on him. And his ex-wife lied on him. And you can put all the court hearing stuff on the internet, and he lost his career. And guess what's going to happen to her? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until there's a penalty for lying on guys. What about the NFL player or the football player that the girl lied on him and said he did some inappropriate things, and then she was on the call, and she admitted that she lied because she didn't want her to know her parents. She was messing with a black guy. He works in the NFL front office now, or he works in the NFL's commissioner's office, whatever it is. So you gotta be very careful to protect yourself. If you got a couple dollars, get you a non-disclosure agreement rolling up, even as a regular person. That man lost his career about nothing. He was a double hustling machine. And I hope, she needs to do hard time. Hope you get every piece of money out of people who slander and lied on his name. Because when it come to men, he'll never get his reputation back, one. When it come to men, we guilty until proven innocent. But them the only guys that I see that I'm interested in. Or a Christian Wood deal. Where they side and trade Christian Wood to Detroit. That's the number one target. I don't know what use we have for Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, obviously. And I heard they was reluctant to include Josh Green in any other type of trades. I heard he was kind of finally getting it together, and they view him as a very important part. But 6'7", he can sit there and play the three, and he can shoot it, he can defend. But, it's not imperative. For me, it's Christian Wood, Tim Hardaway Jr., Rashad Holmes. And kind of Rashad Holmes and Isaiah Stewart kind of remind you of each other a little bit. So maybe not so much Rashad Holmes. But Christian Wood, Tim Hardaway Jr. are the main ones that I really can think of. Not interested in Dwight Powell. Obviously Kyrie, Luka, no starter, no talk. They're going to do that. And understandably so. But yeah, it's either sign and trade for Christian Wood, Tim Hardaway Jr., or in some capacity trading one and taking a Marvin Bagley on with the contract, some draft compensation in there as well too. If I'm taking Tim Hardaway Jr., the contract is expiring, so that's gonna give you more than $60 million under the cap next year. But then I need something else to go with that, a first round pick, and I probably want a little bit more. I'm gonna need you to take on Marvin Bagley, and I would sign a trade for Christian Wood. If I can dump Hayes and Bagley in Dallas, I'll eat all day. Give me Tim, give me Wood, you know what I'm saying? And give me some draft compensation. And that's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? If I can dump them off there, cool. Straight up and down. Christian Wood can start off playing the 4. Then what it really boiled down to is you lose Bogdanovic, but then you replace him with Tim Hardaway Jr. You still got Alec Burke. Tim can kind of play that 3 position. You got Burke, play the 2 guard. I don't know how that's going to work with Tim Hardaway Jr. and Burks. Because then you have 4 guards back there. So, that's very interesting. Monty Morris, you still got Monty. Sasser, Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., Wiseman, Stewart. So you don't really have a true power forward out there. Some people want to believe Isaiah Stewart. I don't know who would be the eye guard out in that situation. You know, but the one thing about signing and trading for Christian Wood, you get shooting in that lineup that you desperately need in the starting lineup. You get some shooting, and I know you still got Livers out there as well too. So it'll be interesting. But you got some pieces to play with. You know, so as far as that guard situation, not sure how that's gonna manifest and how they gonna jock for position down there. Burke could still be out on his way out as well too. But that's kind of the deal I kind of think of. Something like that. You can get Josh Green, for Bogdanovic, and they send over a first-round pick. Cool. You got a young player. Guy that can step in, play small forward, see what happened with Short Thompson, see what happened down the road, let them jock for it. But in my opinion, Tim Hardaway Jr., Christian Wood, I dump Bagley over there, I dump Hayes over there, you take Bogdanovic, you give me some draft compensation back, square business. And ideally you probably want to be able to find that stretch four there, right? Because some of the other guys that got there, they can't trade them. Grant Williams, he just got there. So you probably, ideally you probably want to bring back that, we obviously get Christian Wood being a stretch for it in this scenario, but in the bench, I guess you have to live with Stewart at the four. So that's kind of my train of thought, what they would have to offer. That's kind of where I'm going with it at, because I know they don't want to get rid of the Dwight Powell, but I do that all day. I hopefully, Christian Wood, hopefully you get him to ramp that effort up defensively, but offensively you get another weapon. You get a guy that can block shots, rebound, and we get some shooting desperately in that starting lineup. If you're going to start IVK to Shore, and Duran, and you put Wood in there, make too much sense, but sometimes it makes too much sense for the Pistons. So check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, Christian chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit my link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. In addition to all of that, I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Don't forget, check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.